So somehow, against all odds, Mary Oliver is setting out on this journey, this long road to nowhere, it seems, at the beginning, and at many points along the way. All there is the beckoning intuition, the beckoning uncertainty that calls you on, God over the horizon all the time, life over the horizon, but some kind of desire in the world which is pulling out your own desire body. It's an intuition of one's own place in the world, of one's own destiny. It's the feeling that you can be found by the world, the possibility of being found by this astonishing world in which we live, which holds as much beauty and as much terror as we can take, and then more some, as we step further and further into it. Mary Oliver has another poem which is really astonishing. She starts with the line, it's a poem called The Wild Geese, and again, a poem of tremendous self-compassion and self-forgiveness. She starts with the lines, you do not have to be good. And you really don't need any of the rest of the poem. This first line, you read this poem in around Massachusetts, in Boston, where the Puritan ethic has been very strong, and 400 people line up afterwards. They want to know where they can get the poem from. Who would write something so radical? It says, you do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert, repenting. I feel like she knows the territory here. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert, repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. But meanwhile, the world goes on. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. But meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the soft pebbles of rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clear blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over again, announcing your place in the family of things. Over and over again, announcing your place in the family of things. You do not have to be good. The amazing thing about this is that the poem is excellent. See, the poem is excellent. The poem is good. So there's some mystery here she's talking about. She says you do not have to be good. What she's saying is when you first step in to write your poem, when you first step in to write your life, you do not have to be good. You can't get there from here if you think you have to be good in order to do it. She's saying somehow that if there is goodness in the world, it comes from our rubbing ourselves up against life and testing ourselves against it and making lots of mistakes and falling down flat and doing bad things thinking we're doing good things thinking we're doing bad things, and making sense of it from the greater perspective of one's own personal destiny and intuitions of where we're supposed to go in the world. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. This is what I call a 3,000-mile only. You only, that's all you've got to do, you only have to let. You only. Every poem has a word which is usually a threshold. You have to really fill it with your voice. If you don't, you can't get to the rest of the poem. This only takes everything to get through. You only. We'll be here at 11 o'clock tonight. I'll still be saying you only. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves.